trying to make better decisions, but you don't want a bland salad, then today's segment is for you. I am Krystal Taylor, the owner and CEO of Fitness is Not a Game, and you are in the kitchen with Krystal, where we are making mason jar taco salads. Let's drink up to that. Look, when I tell you I feel like this is blending together all the things I love, well, not all the things, but I love me a good salad. And I love some doggone Mexican food, especially some doggone tacos and taco salads. So we're going to make it so that it's portable in this mason jar, but then I'll also show you what it looked like and if you what you could do to it if you just make it right now for at home to eat. So of course, since we are making taco salad, let me go ahead and get this meat started. And you can choose what meat you like, but because here in the kitchen we're trying to make healthier decisions, I like to use ground turkey. But if you want to use beef, go for it. Drain all that extra fat, or get the leanest ground beef you can find. Excuse me, you can even use chicken. And I know there's some people who feel like when it comes to ground meat, period, it's blasphemy to use anything other than beef. Get your life together. Stop being so doggone bougie. You want to live or not, right? So if you hear me now, say hey. Let me know where you're watching from. If this your first time, type a 1 in the chat. If you're an OG, type OG in the chat. All right. So now wash our hands cool. Now, one thing that I express and stress frequently with using ground turkey or just cooking in general is that you gotta season at every stage. Too often we want to brown the meat first and then add the seasoning. No, fam, I'm gonna cook this stuff right on up in here. So with that being said, today I am using, a lot of times I use my own seasoning blend, but I am using I Gotcha seasonings today. We're using the Taco Fiesta seasoning. Now don't ask me how much until my ancestors tell me to chill out. So baby girl, that's enough. Because I like some seasoning. Because, ooh, that smells good. Okay, then. All right, then. Okay. All right. But because I like seasoning, I'm going to go ahead and put it on the in there. You know what? I got something else I want to do. Let me see if I got any in here. I don't. But guess what? They're right here. I want a little onion today. Oh, that smells good. Good. I'm going to dice a little onion and put this onion in here to cook into the doggone meat. Add a little extra layer of flavor and aroma. Where'd they come from? Come on now. You know, if you're watching me, you got to get prepared for random movie quotes, song quotes, song outbursts. Let me know if you know the aroma reference. All right, so hurry up and cut this so that I can brown this meat. It's just a quick dice, just to add a little extra flavor to this ground turkey. And you know, and sometimes when I cook ground turkey, I'll also use Worcestershire sauce. Oh, I said that easily today. Hey, it's gonna be a good day. But not too much with tacos, right? I was thinking about it, and I was like, I don't know what Worcestershire and tacos taste like, and I don't feel like finding out on today. So we're not. All right, so just throw that in there. Just to add a little extra flavor. You want to, you might want to add a little extra garlic. Ooh, it smells so good. All right, so I'm breaking this down, we'll let it brown, and then we're going to do all the other stuff to prep it. And it's actually pretty easy. These are ingredients that you would typically have on hand, simple things that you would think about when it comes to making a taco salad. So yeah, we're just doing it without the shell, without the tortilla shell, because child, when I tell you I love a good taco salad, but that tortilla shell I know ain't good for me, because it's so fried, but it be so good and so flaky and so crispy, but we're making better decisions, right? So what also I'm about to do while this is browning tell you what we're putting in this. This is browning pretty quickly. It smells good, but I think I want a little more seasoning. Don't judge me. Judge your mama. Because I like for my meat to be seasoned. I do. Like, I want to taste it. All right. So, what are we putting in this taco salad? We are going to add some black beans, some corn, some, I'm using spinach as opposed to lettuce. Look, stop wasting our time with lettuce. I said before, if you want some lettuce for a crunch, go for it. But stop acting like it adds flavor, especially your nutritional value, because it does not. All right. But with my corn, I'm just using some frozen corn, and I'm actually going to cook it. At first, I wasn't going to. I've been going back and forth, like, do I want to cook it or not? But I am going to go ahead and cook it because I'm about to eat one right now, too. Child, got these glasses on. That's hilarious. Glasses are for helping, but when you're nearsighted, child. All right, so I want that. All right. That's hilarious. All right, 4 minutes. Gee. I'm like, where the devil go all the instructions? All right, so we'll cook the corn because I just didn't want it to be hard. Now, what else I will do? Because honestly, when you buy frozen vegetables like that, they're already cooked, right? They're sort of like flash frozen at their peak. So what I would also do some days, if I just wanted it to be a completely cold salad, I would just put some of that corn like in a bowl of water and let it defrost, right? Just so that it's not frozen. You can do either or, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it. What else we're adding? Adding some black beans. If you could find a low sodium, that's fine, but it's better, but it doesn't matter because we about to ranch them all off anyway. So, I got me a new, Lord, I had to get me a new can opener because that last one was giving me the flux. And this is, I think it's supposed to be I'm supposed to use it the other way. Whatever, it don't matter. Oh, this is actually cool. All right, but we're just gonna dip these dunk these into a strainer and ranch them off anyway, right? Get all that extra sediment off. So even if you don't get the reduced sodium ones, you're still getting all the extra off. While the meat is browning, the cone is cooking, we ranching the beans, and y'all, we're gonna make my absolute favorite dip to go with this. When I tell you, I don't even remember how I came across it. I think it may have just been some old greedy girl stuff. And I was like, I wonder what that's like. Oh, that just, you see that? I just got gas. Just click that. It lock on its own. I'm so impressed. I'm so simple. I'm so simple. But, y'all, we are about to make my favorite dip. All you need is some salsa and some Greek yogurt. When I tell you, babe, I made this at the very first retreat I had for my clients. During the pandemic, wow. So I got an Airbnb, had some of my clients come, and I cook for them every day. Oh, shit. Excuse me if you know what that means. But I was cooking for them, and one of my favorite meals, there's this black bean and corn quesadilla that I make, and that's how I found this dip. And so I would make that dip for the quesadilla for the dip. When I tell you, one of my clients, the way she was licking her hand, it was dripping down her hand, and I started recording. She was like, I don't care. It's so good. And again, don't ask me how much I use. I don't know. So my ancestors tell me to chill out, right? So it's this is probably gonna be about half a cup. Because I'm making 2 today. I'm gonna make 1 to store and then 1 cup. I'm about to eat it. I'm gonna eat it. And it's all about the consistency that you want to, right? So because I'm going to use this like a little dressing. I'm actually going to switch spoons. I'm going to add probably like half and half. About the same. Look, it's a shame. I know how this is going to come together. And when I tell you the smell of these two together, babe. Stop that corn. Look at that. So all we're doing is I just poured some salsa on top of the Greek yogurt. Don't pop up on my lip. I called it. Greedy girl in effect. And I don't care. Do not care. So because, this is good. Yeah. Since this is going to be the base in our jar, like our dressing. Yup. Now the cool thing about this is that because you're using Greek yogurt, you're getting all the extra protein. You want high protein to help you feel fuller longer, all that good stuff. And because you're using Greek yogurt as opposed to sour cream, you're cutting out on fat. The fats that we don't want, right? Because we're going to add some of the good fats to it too. All right, so this is nice and brown. Smells amazing. Corn is ready. Why y'all tomatoes? Ooh, all right then. I felt that. So because almost everything is ready. Oh, I'm gonna cut up some tomatoes. That's what I'm fixing to do. Let me get me some tomatoes going, and then we're gonna start putting this whole thing together, show y'all how easy it is. And I told you we're gonna do it for the jar for you to pack, and also for you to go ahead and eat now. So basically, when you are making it for the jar versus right now, you're sort of going to make it in reverse, right? When you make your salads, you use your greenery as the base, and then you put everything else on top. For this, because we don't want it to wilt, you don't want to put the greenery at the bottom and then put the sauce in there and then put it in the refrigerator and then expect it to still be good. Nah, fam. We're going to do it the other way around, right? So I'm just cutting up a few tomatoes. And then we're going to stack this thing, and then we're going to eat this thing. And y'all tell me what you think about it. All right, that's that. Rinse these hands yet again. All right. So, with our jar, you get a nice size jar, whatever size salad that you want. But it's nice to have the bigger jar, because the goal is that when it's time for you to eat it, you could just shake it up, right? And honestly, you don't even need a jar this big, because what happens is when we have bigger items, we feel the need to fill them up, right? Don't feel the need to fill it up. Put in there what is a good serving size for you, all right? So I'm going to start. Let me get my bowl for when I make my own. All right. So for this jar, we're going to put our sauce in first. That's a shame. I don't even have to taste it to know that that is right. I can look at it, the color, the consistency. Yup. And you know what? Like, it's interesting because a lot of people love a good creamy dressing, and those creamy dressings aren't typically good for you. If you're a creamy dressing girl or guy, this is the one you should have. All right. So we got our what's that? Dressing in here. Now let's put our meat in here. Where's my sliding spoon? Put you some meat in now. Come on now. And the cool thing about this, that this meat gonna sit in this here sauce and get even more flavorful. Fam. All right. So now, y'all ain't seen the black beans, so we about to throw these black beans up in here. And the cool thing about it gets cute, right? All these layers get real cute. So now I got my black beans that's been draining. Put those in there. Add all this extra fiber. Also going to help you feel fuller longer. And it's going to keep them pipes going. Everybody can use that, right? Then next up, add some more color with our own. I'll see how quick and easy this is. What do you look? 10, less than 15 minutes in. And basically, oh, it smells so good. Look, I love me some corn. When I was little, I used to literally just eat cans of corn as my meal, especially cream corn. But that's a whole nother story. Yeah, I love grandmas. My grandma used to let me do it. All right, so we're gonna pour some corn up in here, get us a layer of that. Nice little steam. Ooh, probably could let that cool off a little bit. But next up, this smells so good. See these layers and colors? Gonna add our tomatoes up in there. Yeah, I could have let that corn cool off a little bit more. Just a little bit, just a little bit. I think I want some more tomatoes. I like tomatoes. Yeah, I like us. You like all food. Maybe. I'll take a judgment. Don't matter. But I do. I like food that makes me happy, right? And food that still, even though it makes me happy, it still energizes me. It doesn't make me feel lethargic and heavy and all that good stuff, right? Foods that I feel like sort of proud to eat, if that makes sense. But I was talking about how hot that corn is. The tomatoes are really cool, so it sort of adds a little balance in between, right? Speaking of balance, let's go ahead and add us some cheese. Folks think that I don't eat cheese. Yes, we do. Typically, I do try to find the reduced fat one, the lower calorie one. Didn't have it. It is what it is. We're making so many other good decisions. Child, making a mess too. Add us a little cheese. And I did say a little cheese. I know it seems like I'm sprinkling for a while, but I'm not putting that much in there. You want to go for less than a quarter of a cup, somewhere around there. And then lastly, I just made a whole mess. This is dragging me back. Can't do it. Can't do it. Anybody been rocking me for a while, you know you gotta deal with me cleaning up. Right? All right. And then lastly, we're gonna add our spinach. And I always say, look, go hard on the greens, right? Have fun with it. But again, the goal is to shake this up when it's time to eat, so you don't have to put a lot in there, as I just keep stuffing spinach. Oh, and that's it. Look how easy that was. Look how pretty that was. You see that? Can you see it? I'm trying to make sure that glare ain't on there. But ain't that pretty? Real quick, easy. We have our sauce that we made with Greek yogurt and salsa. Put it. Added the ground turkey. You can use whatever meat you like. Black beans, corn, tomato, cheese, spinach. Voila. Put this in the fridge. It can last 3 to 4 days, right? Now, you say, well, Krystal, I'm hungry now. How do we do that? Like I said, we're going to do it first. And then I'm going to show you some add-ons that you can do to make it even better. And these add-ons, I did not put them inside of the mason jar because they don't hold that well. They're more of a game time decision type thing, right? So that you can get all of the flavors as fresh as they should be. So adding my ground turkey. That's shame, like when they say mean stuff, I'll be like, let's go. All right, then we're just doing reverse. So get my comb. Get my black beans. It's so pretty, so colorful. And that's the thing, when you eat, you want to satisfy all your senses. And one of those senses is sight. You want the colors. And you want the colors that are vibrant. That's when the food, especially your vegetables, have the most nutrients. So that's one thing. But having the visual aspect of it, it's sort of signaling to your brain that you're going to enjoy it more, because you already enjoy how it smells. Then when you enjoy how it looks, it like sort of sets your brain up like, oh, we're going to enjoy how it tastes, right? It makes us enjoy it more. Ooh, come on, tomatoes. I'm simple, greedy, and all the things. I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited. All right, tomatoes, blah, 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 blah. Next up, trees. I'm like, missing something. Then we're going to do our special add-ons. put this in my hand. And a handful is about a quarter of a cup. Right? I probably don't need that much. Not for me. But what else am I gonna add? And these are things that you can add for yourself when it's time. Y'all already know I ain't doing nothing without avocado, especially Mexican food. If you thought I was, I know you lying. And y'all see my new toy? I found this at the store, the avocado slicer. I was like, yes, please. Yes, please. Anything with avocados, I'm in. But it gives you all the things, right? Cuts it perfectly. And then you flip it and it slices it. I was like, yes, that's so pretty. I ain't got to do it myself. Bam. So simple. So simple. It's like perfect. Right there, all that. Bam. All right. What else are we going to add? We're going to add some green onion. Love me some green onion. Such a great garnishment. And this off a little bit. I'm actually just going to chop this today on the edges. Don't need a lot. Okay. So say, I'll be wishing I could share my music with y'all. And then what else I love? When it comes to Mexican food, I already got that time. And all the things, the spicier the better. Gotta add some jalapenos. Now, you can get real fancy and get your fresh ones if you want to. I get the pickled ones. But of course, the pickled ones have a little more sodium to them, so be careful with that. And what I'm gonna do, what I like to taste all the flavor and all the bites. You can add these on straight on here, but I like to cut mine up a little bit and sprinkle them. So that way, I'm gonna. It was so good. And I know I probably got some of my clients right now watching and laughing. They were like, "You in that dance when you were cooking." Y'all know me. Cut it out. But this smells so doggone good. Bam, bam, bam. And then we're going to finish it off with drizzling the sauce. Okay. And then we're going to eat. And that's that. That's it. So easy. Look. And this is the thing. Because we made a healthy dressing, a healthy sauce, because it's Greek yogurt and salsa. Look, I'm not going to say just douse it, go completely crazy with it, but you can do this. This is more of a guilt-free option than if you had sour cream or creamy ranch, Mexican ranch or something like that you found. So this is the final result of the one we going to eat right now. So, shall we taste it? I say we share. And I like to cut my spinach up, so that's what else I do. Look, when it comes time to eat these salads, and something else, I don't have any. You can also add like crunched up tortilla strips or chips if you like a little crunch, right? Because it is a taco salad. But sometimes I'll get protein tortilla chips to do that. But this is a great way to have your Mexican salad, your taco salad that's guilt-free without with minimal carbs, right? So when you cut it up, it releases the flavors and all the flavors get together to be so nice and play well together. So, all right, there we go. Now we're gonna try this. Look at that, 20 minutes in, less than 25. We made some to take to work this week, and we got something that we can eat right now. Look at that. Let's taste all the flavors together. Look, this is when I ain't got no home training because I just want to keep eating. Well, I'm telling y'all, and my parents raised me better than that. But that damn, I'm sorry, them jalapeno. Oh, that's so good. Quick and easy mason jar taco salads. We also put it together here for on the like right now eating. Real simple. Made a dressing with Greek yogurt and salsa mixed together. You decide what consistency you want. Then we put the ground turkey. I seasoned that up. While I was cooking, add a little onion, but then black beans, corn, cheese. I added jalapenos, green onion, avocado. You can use some tortilla chips, whatever you would typically like on your taco salad. Just a quick and easy way to have a portable salad. Is really cool to make those, and because they last 3 to 4 days, you can make those tomorrow on Sunday and have a few for this week. Have them in the fridge. So if you're one of those who typically may skip a meal because, especially lunch, because you're busy, you didn't pack anything, or you end up ordering something out, this is a great option. Just grab it, throw it in your bag, and go. So let's drink some water to that. And I'm gonna let y'all go so I can finish this salad, because that's good. So you have been in the kitchen with Krystal. I am Krystal Taylor, the owner and CEO of Fitness is Not a Game. And I hope you enjoyed this segment, because it's all about giving you quick and easy and healthy and flavorful meals that you would enjoy, but will still allow you to enjoy what you see in the mirror. So if you have to go outside, please be safe, because I want you healthy. I want you happy. I want you here. And I will see you next time. All right, y'all. Hey, bro. look, you better go to the store and go get your mason jars. And I'll tell you, my little avocado too, I found at the other store. Like, I ain't gonna say, because doesn't nobody pay me to promote them, but y'all know where else I'm at. So I'm just saying. But y'all have a good one, and I will see y'all next time. All right, y'all. Bye.